Doesn't that look beautiful? Kind of want to live there.
Let's see what's inside there. Ah, well, that explains the smell.
Welcome.
Hello Chip Dippers, welcome to another Quick Bites retro recipe without all the bells and whistles. Thank you. Well, today I'm sharing with you a colossal new retro computer repair as part of the gigantic journey of a Titanic computer. Yeah, if you were a subscriber about 18 months ago, you'll remember the incredible moment when, after Team 17's Chris Blythe donated digital domains Commodore Amiga 4000 to the channel.
Holy crap-a-moly.
Look at the mess. It's like an Amiga explosion. A computer he thought was used on the set of movies True Lies and Apollo 13. Instead, we discovered this footage, and it's always pretty magical watching this back.
This is looking at our groins. Oh,
Sorry, I mean this footage.
this is amazing.
Exciting.
Oh, okay. Property of Lightstorm Entertainment.
Whoa. What is this?
We're gonna find it. It's f***ing Titanic! This is from Titanic, dude.
Wow.
This is crazy. We can't show this to anyone. What was connected to the camera was recording film, was also recording onto this machine.
Wow.
Shall I play something?
Will it play that?
Yes, it will.
Oh my god. The Titanic.
Titanic.
Yeah, I told you it was magical.
This is bananas, dude.
That is amazing. But we were only able to view and back up that incredible footage by swapping the hard disks and video cards into another Amiga 4000, one that came from Team 17, because the Titanic one, like its namesake, had also drowned in battery acid. Yeah, cut out your batteries before storage, folks. And we could have just replaced the whole motherboard with one from PCBWay and their great PCBs starting at just $5, because as we all know, PCB stands for Please Cut Battery, doesn't it?
But look at that. We took the cards out, we put it in another machine, we booted it up, and it works.
Now, I went on to auction the machine off for charity to collector extraordinaire Marvin Droogsma, and most experts I'd spoken to had deemed the computer beyond repair.
I want to thank Perry for giving me the opportunity to look at the board and hopefully try to get it done, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it done again.
But remember, nothing is unrefurbishable. So here's what happened next. Firstly, pending repair, most of the machine went on display at the wonderful Home Computer Museum near Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I prepared a special video that plays on a screen nearby, and they did such a great job of showcasing the machine next to the Amiga used by NASA, no less. Yep, from the depths of the ocean to the farthest reaches of space. And next, for the repair attempt, the computer went to Ivan Retrovich of the internationally renowned Commodore Repair Service Russia. Over to you, Ivan.
Look what brand new I got. New monitor, yes, but not important. I got also Commodore Amiga 4000 from Titanic, but no problem. I got it from Dutch guy who need repair. It is very dirty, except one spot in the back who looks like touched by wooden breast. Weird. It makes a weird noise and smell funny, so I must really check what is going on with this. This is weird, makes weird sound. Well, as you can see, it probably has some leaking capacitors, but it's nothing problem, so we can repair that. Let's see what's inside. Well, that explains the smell because Natasha not home. Well, dead already. It looks like it's been on the seabed for a while. What was this? That's a weird chip. I do not recognize. Wait a minute. It's the crap from the old lady. We'll get rid of this. No, we don't need that. But otherwise, well, not sure if can repair all those chips. I think I will give it my salute and send it back. Goodbye.
Ivan Retrovich there, and definitely not the machine's new owner putting on a funny voice and using a different case. Definitely not. So from Ivan Retrovich to Martin Wieland for a slightly more real repair attempt. So his first task in raising the Titanic, the Amiga, was the cleanup of the leakage on several of the capacitors that you can see here. But it was this area, around where the battery was, that was the most badly damaged. And you can see there's some new green paint on the board now. That's actually nail polish, not paint. Kate Winslet would approve. But it does the job of keeping the traces protected and replacing the sealant that the battery acid had eaten away over all these years. Now, because there was so much damage, rather than trying to test every single chip to see if this was the problem or that was the problem, he just went ahead and replaced a whole bunch of them, anything that had been touched by that leakage, in fact. This included removing everything in the battery area completely. Now, of course, the battery provides backup power to keep the real-time clock telling good time, so he replaced that clock chip itself and added a socket for easy future replacement for the next time somebody leaves the battery in. Now, the leakage also spread to underneath the memory sockets, so guess what? Yep, they got nice shiny new sockets instead to replace the old ones, and some more of Kate's nail polish. Or maybe it was Leonardo DiCappuccino's. Anyway, some of those traces were completely gone, so he used patch wires to replace them from point A to B. Also by that transceiver, all the pads around the wires that carry signal from the top of the board over to the bottom were completely eaten away, so he replaced those with hard wires running through the holes to the underside. That way, he didn't even need to replace the pads themselves. He also replaced this transceiver and tidied up yet more leakage around the capacitors with patch wires, and the 9-bit guy's favourite, hot snot. Yeah, it's hot glue. And more chips and patch wires replaced here because of another naughty leaking cap. And here in the audio area, a little city of capacitors, again rebuilt and replaced. Doesn't that look beautiful? I kind of want to live there. Now, another question mark was these two chips. These are the CIAs, and they control the floppy, keyboard serial, and parallel port access. He's placed these in sockets to enable easy swapping and testing, because on the first attempt, even after all that other work, the machine still didn't work. And he replaced this chip, responsible for the reset signals. Moving to the underside of the board, you can see more of that now famous green nail polish and those wires that came through from the wires from that transceiver up above, and more patch wires replacing traces that had just been completely rotted away. And then, after 15 hours of dedicated work on this, it was time to try launching the Titanic Amiga once more after a quarter of a century. Fingers crossed, everyone. I honestly never thought we would see this machine working, but there it is, fully tested. The Titanic Amiga has been raised. Huge thanks to everyone involved in this project. It's been a long time, 2 years, or since 1911, if you want to count the first and last voyage of the ship that started it all. Wow, just let that sink in. Sorry, too soon. Thanks for watching, subscribe and support below, and cheerio.